Our final race from Wincanton on race 7 on your card is going to be the Badger's Owl Trophy Handicap Chase. I think over 3 miles and a furlong. It's a 0 to 140. So Arcadia Ocean for Darren Thompson's our top weight. Lady Luck for David Hooley. Looking for a 3-time up. John Morgan's Santa's Concerto, Craig Beckwith's Royal Titan and Velvet Contract, David Robertson's Grecian Great, Pedrick Hogan's Esh to Back Witness, Canterbury Mash for Stu Gray, Annie Golden for Martin Leadham, Hey Jude for Pedrick Hogan, Greg Clutterbuck's Silk of October, Jimmy Hats for Alex Cherry and Native Marie, also for Greg Clutterbuck, 13 of them, 3 miles and a furlong. The Badger's Owl Trophy. They're racing. They get to the first. All over it comfortably. They'll have another 22 to take. As we would have no surprise in saying, it's Santa's Concerto that leads us over the second and bowls off into a 4-length advantage. So Santa's Concerto from Silk of October and Esh to Back Witness and Arcadia Ocean and Canterbury Mash. All over the third. Slow jump there, I think, by Silk of October. A couple of greys there are Jimmy Hats and the one just in front of his Native Marie. Royal Titan's already dropped off the back of the pack. Grecian Grape is really wide, but Santa's Concerto leads us over the fourth and out for a circuit. So Santa's Concerto from Esh to Back Witness in second, Canterbury Rash is third, Silk of October is on his outside, is on his inside is Arcadia Queen as they go over the water. And we've got Lady Luck from Annie Golden and Hey Jude together, the Yellow Silks just drifting back there. The other is that Martin's horse, Annie Golden, as they go over the 6. Mistake there by Canterbury Mash and also the grey towards the rear. I think that may well have been Jimmy Hats, but I need to check that one. I can see the full field as they go over the 7th. The leader's over it comfortably with a 3-length advantage from Esh to Back Witness in second. Then there's another 4 back to Velvet Contract, Silk of October and Arcadia Queen against the round. Then a length to Lady Luck, Canterbury Mash, Annie Golden, Hey Jude out wide. Then the greys. Jimmy Hats was slow over that again and dropped into the tail end Charlie position according to the card, but it's Santa's Concerto from Esh to Back Witness, Velvet Contract. They're over the 9th. The leader's comfortably taking them along. Got a 5-length advantage from Esh to Back Witness. And he's still 2-3 away from Velvet Contract and Arcadia Queen and Annie Golden. Silk of October's there. Lengths back to Canterbury Mash. But Santa's Concerto still leading as they come inside the final 2 miles. Santa's Concerto from Esh to Back Witness in second, then Velvet Contract and Silk to October and Arcadia Queen and Annie Golden and Canterbury Mash, then Grecian Grape and Lady Luck. Haven't seen Jimmy Hats and Native Marie and Royal Titan for a little while. But Santa's Concerto just taking a little hold now. This leads just down to 3 as he gets to the 11th. It's almost halfway through the fences here. Santa's Concerto from Esh to Back Witness in second. Slow over that. Another advantage of a length or so to the leader. There's Annie Golden and Arcadia Queen, Silk of October and Velvet Contract get closer to this second placed Esh to Back Witness. And head him now with Annie Golden, but up front it's still Santa's Concerto from Esh to Back Witness and Annie Golden. Got Velvet Contract, Arcadia Queen and Silk of October, and a couple back towards the round now with Grecian Grape and then Canterbury Mash. Then we can see the grey there, Native Marie. On his outside is, I think, Lady Luck. So you go over that one. And then you can see the other grey, Jimmy Hats and Alex Cherry's Scottish Silks, Orange Cap, and then Hey Jude and Royal Titan as they go over the water on the bend. So they've taken 15 now, and they're all still on their feet. We've just got over a mile or so to go. Another 8 fences to take. Santa's Concerto leads them into the 16th. From Esh to Back Witness, and we've lost one there. One that's unseated his rider was Royal Titan right at the back for Craig Beckwith, unlucky. As they get to the small ditch, the 17th. Oh, and we've lost another, and this time it's Silk of October for Grey Clutterbuck has gone. That's me saying they're all standing on their feet. Another kiss of stew. This Santa's Concerto, his lead's down to just 3 now from Arcadia Queen. He was slow over that, and Arcadia Queen was better and draws alongside. So Arcadia Queen and Santa's Concerto from Eshty Back Witness. A couple of lengths back to Velvet Contract against the round, and Annie Golden on his outside as they get to the 19th. As we see the field stream over, just at the rear there, Jimmy Hats, but back up front is Santa's Concerto being driven a little bit now with Arcadia Ocean on his outside. Arcadia Ocean now top weight, giving weight to all. There's 2 of them swing right-handed now as they head towards the final home straight. It's Arcadia Ocean from Santa's Concerto. 5 back now to Eshty Back Witness and Annie Golden and Velvet Contract and Canterbury Mash, and then a couple further back to Grecian Grape trying to close the gap along with Native Marie. They get to the 20th, 4 from home. The leaders are over it a little bit slow with Annie Golden and shuffles back a little bit, but Arcadia Ocean heads for home first. It's got a length advantage now on Santa's Concerto. Eshty Back Witness is in 3rd. Canterbury Mash running on really well. Annie Golden trying to pick up. Velvet Contract's not in it, but as they go over the 21st, it's still this Arcadia Ocean. Leads by a couple to Santa's Concerto. Eshty Back Witness closing the gap all the time. Canterbury Mash as well. Running on well is Annie Golden as well as Grecian Grape. They go over the 22nd, it's the penultimate, and this time Arcadia Ocean gives way to Santa's Concerto again. And Santa's Concerto takes it up. He was just having a breather. He had a sandwich. And he starts to pull away. Gets over the last, took a dive at it, but gets over it from running on Annie Golden. No one's going to catch this Santa's Concerto. He's going to take this comfortably in the end from Annie Golden in 2nd, running on Eshty Back Witness in 3rd. Grecian Grape looks like he might get up for 4th, fighting it with Canterbury Mash in 5th. A good win there for John Morgan. As we'd expect, he was just taking a breather and he just made Arcadia Ocean think there was an opportunity. There certainly wasn't. He made him look small in the end, so Santa's Concerto takes it for John Morgan. From Annie Golden and Martin Leadham in 2nd. Eshty Back Witness of Patrick Hogan was 3rd. Grecian, can't remember the name of the Grecian earn. How much does a Greek earn? About a shekel a day. So it was Grecian Grape for David Robertson that was 4th, and Canterbury Mash for Stu Gray was 5th. Oh, I've had a couple of 5ths. I'll hand you over to Martin or Paul over at Bangor.